position after a very disappointing campaign. There was speculation over Graham Souness's future, which was further fuelled by his absence from the match with Spurs. He was apparently on a scouting mission, so Ronnie Moran deputised. Tottenham were managed by ex-Liverpool duo Ray Clemence and Doug Livermore. They were 10th with 56 points, the same number as their hosts. Although absent, Souness did pick the team and recalled Bruce Grobbelaar in goal at the expense of David James, who was surprisingly dropped. Paul Stewart missed out against his former team, with Steve Harkness replacing him. Spurs had defenders Dean Austin, Justin Edinburgh and midfielder Vinnie Samways injured, so Dave McDonald made his senior debut, Danny Hill started his first game of the season, and the Premiership's leading scorer Teddy Sheringham had brushed off a bruised calf to play. Bright sunshine to mark the end of another season. Your match commentator is John Champion.
And so, a season of stress and turmoil for Liverpool draws towards its close, with no Liverpool manager present inside Anfield. Much speculation over the future of Graham Souness, who is said by the club to be away on a scouting mission. All sorts of conjecture as to who the next manager might be, but at this moment in time, the man in charge, in theory, is still Graham Souness. Tottenham visiting the scene of their record league defeat back in 1978 when they lost by 7 goals to 0. But only goal difference separates these two sides in the English Premier League table. And here's Pat van den Hauwe, so familiar on Merseyside from his time at Everton. Danny Hill. Back from Anderton. It's a good surging run by Hill, this. He couldn't pull it back for Sheringham, and it'll be a goal kick. Roy Evans on the right of your picture there on a packed Liverpool bench is one of those being mentioned as a possible future manager here. McDonald. This is Anderton, and there's Mark Wright for Liverpool. Liverpool have lost their last 2 games, 1-0 at Norwich and then of course 3-2 at Oldham, and they have suffered some damaging defeats this season, not just in the league. The home defeat by Bolton was another. They've been uncertain at the back all season long, and Gary Mabbott nearly capitalised. Unlike the Liverpool defence, you always know what you're going to get in terms of performance from Mabbott. Harkness. The best of clearances. It's flicked in by Anderton. And here's Walters for Liverpool. Barnes to his left. Now the break's on with Kevin Watson. And a firm header off the face of the crossbar from Paul Allen. Really arched his neck, got good power behind it. Beat the goalkeeper Grobbelaar, but not the frame of the goal. Here's Rush. He scored! And not just any goal, but his 300th goal for Liverpool. A salute from the Kop to one of the club's all-time greats. Signed on the 1st of May 1980 by Bob Paisley from Chester for £300,000. By that reckoning, it's worked out at £1,000 a goal down the years. He's carried all before him, apart from that brief stint in Italy, which was so unhappy, in contrast to his happy years at Anfield. Right. This is Paul Allen. Sheringham. Nice work by Allen. And then the block tackle from Mark Wright. The diligent worker, Paul Allen, in the Spurs cause. Anderton's kick. There's Ruddock. It's a good leap up above Mark Wright. Walters. Rob Jones. Barnes. It's come to Sheringham. And here's Sedgley. And now it's Anderton. And he'll have a go. Firm right hand from Grobbelaar. Indicating his recall at the age of 35 today in place of 22-year-old David James. It's a big call for the manager to make, and although Souness is absent, it was he who picked the team. Hutchison. Burrows. And again David Burrows. And there's Barnes. And there's some nice sweeping football from both these teams. Liverpool may have the lead, but they've hardly dominated. Anderton. Intervention was from Steve Nicol. Here's Burrows. Sedgley. Anderton, there was a foul there. Steve Lodge immediately on the scene of the crime. Ruddock will leave this for the debutant Dave McDonald to take. Only won 4 away games in the Premier League this season. There's Ruddock, and it's helped on its way by Grobbelaar. Not a difficult save, not an awkward save, but a very necessary one to preserve Liverpool's advantage. And Ruddock will stay forward for this. Solid defending by Wright. Anderton. Clear by Barnes. McDonald. Vanden Hauwe. Here's Sheringham. Anderton. Wright has followed him across. Sheringham. And there's Mabats! Good effort by the Spurs skipper. Quality of the volley matched by that of the save from Grobbelaar. This is Tottenham's best spell. Anderton. Ruddock. Off the back of the head of Burrows. Now here's Rush. And look at the space and time here. John Barnes didn't use the advantages he'd been offered. There's plenty of applause ringing round Anfield. The crowd have had many days this season when they've felt like doing anything but clap. At least Liverpool are taking the game to Tottenham. Walters. Sprightly run. Ends in the award of a free kick. And this in a position of some danger. Vanden Hauwe. will be yellow carded for his pains by the local government official from Barnsley, Stephen Lodge. Just in front of the Tottenham wall. Walters amongst those over the ball. Wright waiting to attack. And Redknapp driving high and wide. Won't be 20 until next month, Jamie Redknapp. One for the future secured from Bournemouth. And they paid just £350,000 for him. Hill. Sheringham. Nope. Very comfortable indeed for Grobbelaar. Back goes Ruddock. Twice the league champions Tottenham, but it's the cups that have brought them their major glories by and large down the years. 13 cup triumphs. Anderton. Out comes Grobbelaar. Mavett. Only to Redknapp. Walters up against Van den Hout. Hill to think about as well. It's a good run. It's Barnes! It's 2-0. Liverpool's captain owes a big debt of thanks to Mark Walters. His work down the right side. Outpacing Van den Hout, delivering a lovely ball in. Essentially wasn't close enough to Barnes. And Liverpool double their lead in the final minute of this first half. Right. Stephen Lodge blows the whistle for half-time, and a resounding Anfield roar of approval will be music to the ears of these Liverpool players after the season that they've endured. Ian Rush with the landmark goal, his 300th for the club. Some good saves by another veteran, Bruce Grobbelaar. And then Barnes' goal, making it 2-0 at the break to the home side.